AVC Sports and FM 97.7 present high school basketball on WILE, Byesville, Cambridge. Now let's go courtside for the pregame show.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Gene Ford Gymnasium. Tonight, the Cambridge Bobcats hosting the Bellaire Big Reds. I'm Bill Kassler. Joining me, John Valentine tonight. And John, I'm going to tell you something right now. Watching these two teams warm up, watching the JV teams, scouting a little bit, seeing a few highlights, we are going to see some running up and down the floor tonight. We're going to see a lot of basketball, very quick-paced basketball, and we're also going to see a lot of shooting tonight. What are you looking for out of this game this evening?
Yeah, you better have your rabbit ears pointed in the right direction on your big TV screen, because you're going to want to be focused in on this game, because it's going to be up and down a little bit. Bellaire, look, that's been Bellaire's MO the last several years. They like to get up and down the floor. They've got athletes to be able to do that and put pressure on you. So what I'm looking at, Cambridge has some athletes that can move up and down the floor, but it's going to be difficult to be able to keep up with Bellaire. So Cambridge is going to have to probably try to slow the game down a little bit, have good half-court possessions, but I think most importantly is getting back in transition D, because Bellaire is going to try to burn you all day long.
They will do that. They did that in the JV game. They try to get people out in front all the time. And, you're telling me before the game that basically the team that rebounds and plays the most defense probably will come away with the W tonight.
Yeah, Bellaire's going to pressure the ball. They're probably going to be full court pressure all day long. They, just kind of looking over some of their stats, they have 44 steals on the season. Cambridge only has 11, so that kind of tells you, the different mentality on the defensive end. Bellaire's going to be very aggressive, trying to go after balls and put pressure on you to make sure that you get some turnovers. Both teams with 38 turnovers apiece. So, and I would guess that a lot of that from Bellaire's standpoint is because they're so aggressive and moving, they're not making the best passes in full court transition. Cambridge is going to have to take care of the ball tonight.
No doubt about it. Big Reds have some scorers too, particularly number 22, Raekwon Pettigrew, 19.8 points per game, and he is only a sophomore, so he's a young one, but he's a good one.
Yeah, that name obviously has been around for the last several years. Pettigrew's older couple brothers. We've seen them in basketball and football over the last several years. Good athletes. They're all really quick and certainly can get up and down the floor. But don't forget about Caleb Jewell as well, 6-foot guard senior. He's obviously he's also averaging double digits, almost 14 points a game too. So again, a lot of that's transition stuff. They're, as a team, Bellaire's only shooting 34% from the floor. So because of the turnovers and because of the quick transition, those kind of things, they're maybe not getting the best shots in the world. But when they're knocking them down, I'm sure that they're in transition.
Well, but when you're used to that too, that doesn't it doesn't become a problem for the coach too.
No.
Bobcats definitely guard oriented. You've seen them a few times this year. Garrett Carpenter, Josiah Barnett, and Mason Gregg. Those guys can play, all averaging double figures. So you know that you're going to see some shooting with the Bobcats.
Yeah, Cambridge is going to live and die by that three all season long. I don't think that's going to be a surprise to anybody. They can shoot the three for sure on the season, over 35%. That's inflated because Garrett Carpenter, coming off of an injury, missing the entire season last year, for goodness sakes, he's shooting 48% on the season from behind the arc. And that doesn't mean he's taking 3 or 4 shots. He's taken more threes than anybody else on the team at 23.
Yeah,
so
he's also hitting a pretty high percentage, though, too. He's in the top 10 percentage-wise, three-point-wise. So when he takes a three, it's a good shot.
Look, he's athletic. He gives the Cats certainly some offensive opportunities, and it takes so much pressure off leading scorer Josiah Barnett from last year. Josiah averaged over 19 a game last year. He's so smooth, man. He can shoot. He can get to the rim. He can get to the free throw line. This frees him up so much more by having another threat out there that can do the same thing. So Cambridge has certainly some more options this year because of that, as long as they can stay healthy. As you had mentioned earlier, one thing that they desperately need to start improving on is their defensive rebounding. Too many second shots by the opponents on the offensive end, and they got to clean up some things defensively. They end up getting a big win the other night against Union Local, but the Union Local clawed themselves back in that game because they were gritty, they were after the ball, they were playing good defense. Cambridge kind of slacked on that, let them back in the game. So interesting to see how Cambridge improves that side of that part of their game as the season goes.
All right. Hey, it ought to be a good one, John. It is the Bobcats. It is the Big Reds. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more from the Gene Ford Gymnasium right after this.
Today is the day you make changes, the day you have looked forward to, the day you take a step to see the you before addiction. And it all starts right here at the Residence, an in-bed facility that designs your recovery to your needs, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I'm Crystal Reynolds for Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions. Our approach is personal, and it is as individual as your needs. We are here for you. Call 855-692-7247.
Introducing the 2021 Ford F-150 Super Cab XL 4x4, now available at Doane Ford. With very low miles, this truck is ready to tackle any job with its 2.7-liter V6 EcoBoost engine and tow technology package. Enjoy a stylish look with the chrome appearance package and stay safe on the road with Ford Copilot 360 2.0 and auto high beam headlamps. Price to sell, it's an unbeatable deal. Don't miss out. Call Doane Ford 740-782-1965 or visit DoaneFord.com today. Experience luxury and power like never before with the 2020 Ford Explorer, available now at Doane Ford. With its sleek exterior, 3.0-liter EcoBoost V6 engine, and low miles, this Explorer is ready for any adventure. Relax in light sandstone leather seats while staying comfortable with heated and ventilated front seats. Plus, enjoy the premium technology package featuring a 14 speakers and B&O sound system with twin-panel moonroof. Don't miss out on this exceptional driving experience. Visit Doane Ford today, located at 66870 Belmont Morristown Road, or visit them online at DoaneFord.com.
We're back, Cambridge High School, the Gene Ford Gymnasium. Bobcats hosting the Bellaire Big Reds tonight. Bill Kessler, John Valentine. John, very quickly, what is your key to this basketball game tonight for the Bobcats, who come in at 2-1?
Yeah, Cambridge 2-1, 2-0 in the Buckeye 8. So a big Buckeye 8 game to take a 3-0 lead atop that Buckeye 8 standings. I think the biggest thing for Cambridge tonight is really getting back in transition defense. I mean, you're not going to make every shot. There's going to be some shots that you miss and the other team gets the rebound. But, man, Bellaire's going to be back here. They're going to be cherry picking, and they're fast enough to get down the floor anyway. If you're standing there looking and assuming that they're going to walk the ball up the floor, you're going to get beat easily. So if you're not back in transition D, you're just going to give up way too many easy buckets.
J.R. Batista's game plan is always beat them up the floor.
That's right. Absolutely. We have come to be used to that.
That's right. It is a known quantity Bellaire is going to try to run tonight. So key tonight for the Bobcats, definitely get back on defense and maintain some control on offense as well. What about the Big Reds? What do they need to do tonight?
Well, I think it's exactly that. You know, add on to your strengths, and your strength is getting up and down the floor, but take care of the ball. Continue to put pressure on the ball because Cambridge isn't real deep, and if you put pressure on them in the full court and create some turnovers and get some easy buckets off of that, that's going to be their best option to be able to get the W tonight.
Bobcats have anybody that can match up with Raekwon Pettigrew tonight? I'm sure that Pettigrew had some pretty rough games in his backyard.
Yeah, I'm sure he did. Yeah, usually the youngest one gets the brunt of that,
exactly,
right? He's got to be able to keep
the brothers beat up on you.
Absolutely. You got to be ready, and that certainly toughens you up. But, yeah, that Cambridge doesn't quite have the quickness that Bellaire has. Bellaire's got a couple guys that can get up and down. Cambridge doesn't quite have that. Barnett can certainly get up and down the floor. So can Carpenter. But you know, those are your two guys that you're relying so much up on the offensive end. You don't want them to get in trouble in the foul category, and that's really what they struggled with the other day with Union Local. Barnett got in foul trouble. I don't know if he played 7-8 minutes the entire game because he was on the bench really most of the first half. So
yeah, not tons of depth yet.
Yep.
Coach Logan McCord hasn't really had time to develop the program. This is his first year,
Yep.
so I'm sure that's going to come. We'll see a little bit deeper, but this Bobcat basketball team, not super experienced, not super deep.
Yep, and it's a long season, but certainly early in the season you want to see what some of those guys at the end of the bench have in them.
All right, we're going to take another break as we prepare for the national anthems. We'll be back with the starting lineups and the opening tip right after this.
Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance Company is a proud supporter of high school football. Contact one of the 42 agencies writing for Patrons Buckeye for a quote from your local insurance company covering Ohio. Whether you need coverage for your home, mobile home, cabin, seasonal home, a garage, or even farm equipment, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance Company is located in Caldwell, Ohio, and can help. Visit our website, patronsbuckeye.com.
At People's Bank, we're more than just a bank. As a community bank, we are committed to where we work and live, giving back to the organizations you care about through sponsorships, donations, and volunteer hours. When you bank with People's, you're not just a client, you're part of a community of neighbors helping neighbors. People's Bank, working together, building success. Member FDIC. Visit us at pebo.com.
Looking for reliable insurance that fits your life? Look no further than Allen Hunter State Farm in Cambridge, Ohio. From auto to home to life insurance, we offer a range of options tailored to your needs. With our friendly, knowledgeable team, you'll get the protection and peace of mind you deserve. We're dedicated to being there for you, just like a good neighbor should. Call Allen Hunter State Farm today and discover how we can help you safeguard your future. Call 740-439-5385. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Attention RV enthusiasts. Stoney's RV is having a model year closeout. Save thousands on your dream RV. Don't wait, now's the perfect time to get into their winterization schedule and ensure your RV is ready for the colder months ahead. As a full-service dealership, they've got you covered from sales to maintenance. Need propane? Stoney's has a fill station on site. Plus, check out Stoney's massive parts and accessory store, the largest in the area. Visit Stoney's RV today and drive away with incredible savings.
I was sitting in my car and it wouldn't start. I lifted the hood and the engine was falling apart. What would I do? My eyes filled with tears. Then on the radio I heard of West 40 by Pay here, where for a little money down and a little each week, I could have a car, nice, shiny, and sleek. So I walked in the door and I put the money down. Now I got a nice car that I can drive around. West 40 by Pay here will help rebuild your credit. The corner of Dewey and Route 40 in Cambridge, don't you forget it.
West 40 Auto Sales, corner of Route 40 and Dewey Avenue in Cambridge, is home of the guaranteed credit approval, with most loans approved while you wait. Go to their website to fill out an online loan application, west40autosales.com. You'll also find their weekly special listed there.
97.7 on your FM dial. We're WILE FM, Byesville, Cambridge.
Welcome back. The Gene Ford Gymnasium. Wow. We just listened to a rendition of the national anthem. I'm sure that Mr. Todd, who's in the head of the choir program, working with that young lady, she could really sing. Great rendition of the national anthem here. We're going to try to get her name before the evening is over. Getting ready now, and introduction of the starting lineups for the Big Reds first. John, I think you have those players over there for Bellaire.
Yeah, we do. And for Bellaire, you've got Riley Robbins, number 2, a senior, 5'10", point guard. Number 4 is Cole Swierkos, a senior, 5'10" guard. Number 11, Caleb Jewell, another senior, 6-foot guard. Maurice Webb, number 21, a 6'2" senior. And Pettigrew, Raekwon, number 22, a 6'1" sophomore.
Yeah, hey, I talked to Coach McCourt, and he verified your starting lineup. So you are right on.
I guessed right, huh?
You guessed correctly, yeah. Sometimes we're forced to guess.
Yeah.
So can't always get at the head coach, but got to talk to Coach McCourt, and you are right on it. So go ahead, and you can probably hear John Charlton, the PA announcer here at the gymnasium. But go ahead, take the starting lineup for the Bobcats, please.
Yeah, Bobcats starting lineup, same as it has been, or at least was the other day. Garrett Carpenter, number 0, a 6-foot junior. Josiah Barnett, the senior, number 3, 5'10". Mason Gregg, number 4, is a junior. He's a 6-foot shooting guard. Rylan Matthews, number 21, is also a junior, 6'1". And Riley Humko Green, number 23, the 6-foot senior, playing inside. John does it better than I do. Let's listen to him.
Well, we have the disadvantage of not being able to yell into the microphone, so
Right.
I can do that. You don't want to hear it, though.
That's right. And it's nice that Cambridge brought this back, right? I mean,
Yeah.
look, have some fun with it. You're only in high school for 4 years. You only have 10 home games a year. Man, have some fun.
Shades of Tom Chapelier.
Oh, my
yeah,
goodness.
you remember that?
Oh, I can still hear him screaming in my ears.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Fighting Bobcat. Yes, I can't do it, but
Oh,
yeah,
you don't want to do it. Yeah.
Chappie can do it. All right, getting ready now for the opening tip. That is number 23, Riley Homco Green. He'll be jumping against, I believe, number 20. No, that's number 22, Raekwon Pettigrew for the Big Reds. Ball's up, and coming down with it are the Big Reds. That's 4, Cole Swerkos. Swerkos gets it back to number 2, Riley Robbins. And now top of the key. Boy, Big Reds working very quickly. Caleb Jewell, number 11, 22, Pettigrew with the basketball now. Back to 21, Webb. Back outside now, that's Riley Robbins working around the top of the key. Now that's number 11, Caleb Jewell. He'll take the 3 off the rim. No good. Good rebound by Barnett for the Bobcats. Here comes Cambridge up the floor quickly. And working the ball back now back to Carpenter. Carpenter works it inside on the wing now. That's 21, Matthews. Back to the outside, the long shot, that's missed by Carpenter. Rebound comes down with it, that's 21, Rylan Matthews. Another shot by the Bobcats, and following up, that's 23, Riley Homco Green. Boy, good start for the Bobcats, multiple chances on the offensive glass.
Yeah, real good ball movement, too, for the Cats. Nice and relaxed in the half court, which is what we said they needed to do, and then convert.
Robbins with the basketball. Now they work it down low. That is 22 driving, shooting, and scoring. Raekwon Pettigrew.
And you see the quickness there right off the dribble.
Boy.
And if you're going to give him the baseline, that's fine, but somebody better be there down at the block to stop him.
I'll tell you what, he took the baseline. There's Carpenter with a long shot. Can't connect, and coming down with the basketball. That's Pettigrew for the Big Reds. Back now to number 2, Robbins, the point guard. Gets it up ahead. That is Swerkos. Swerkos back to Robbins. Robbins now. Swerkos again. Looking inside. Good defense by the Bobcats. Now Pettigrew grabs it down the lane, kicks it off outside Robbins. Back outside Pettigrew. He takes a look at it. Now shooting from the outside. That is number 11. That is a three-point shooter, Caleb Jewell.
Yeah, I told you, watch out for Jewell. He can put the ball in the hoop.
Barnett with the basketball now for Cambridge. Now working it over to Matthews. Matthews and palms the basketball. It's going to turn it back over to the Big Reds. Of course, both coaches, I'm sure, stated to you that we got to avoid turnovers. They always talk about that.
Yeah, turnovers are always key, that's for sure. Jewell 31% on the season from beyond the arc coming in.
Swerkos with the basketball for the Big Reds. Back to Pettigrew now. Pettigrew stops at the top of the key, takes a look. Now he drives down the lane, pulls up, takes a shot. That's missed. Whistle, let's see. Boy, I'll tell you what, they are going to get number 23, Riley Homco Green. I didn't see a whole lot that he did wrong. He just stood and held his position.
Yeah, stood his ground. Must have got a little hip in there or something. We can't see from this angle.
Pettigrew's going to get 2 shots out of it, however, and first one misses.
Yeah, Pettigrew on the season from the free throw line, shooting 50%, 9 of 18 coming in.
5-2 Big Reds with the lead, trying to extend it now. Ball's up and missed them both. Rebounds tipped around. Pettigrew has a hand on it. Now Bellaire comes up with it. Jewell back in the corner, long shot. Pettigrew off the rim, no good. So Pettigrew misses a pair of free throws. Here come the Bobcats. Barnett works it down low. That's Matthews, shots up, that's good. So Rylan Matthews with 2. 5-4, 5-10 left in the first. Here come the Big Reds. Point guard Robbins. Robbins on the wing, works it down on the sideline. That's Jewell. Back outside now, Robbins. In the corner, Jewell again. Reverses his dribble and gets it back out to Swerkos. Swerkos. on the elbow. Now he drives, shoots, and connects. Number 4, Cole Swerkos.
Yeah, something that Homecook Green's had some issues with early in this season. One-on-one, letting guys get to the rim. Gonna have to get in front of him, take that baseline away, get him away from the basket.
Good drive, though, that time by Swerkos. Into the ball game now, Cam Jeffrey for Cambridge. Bobcats with the basketball. Carpenter and Barnett bringing it up the floor. Barnett down the lane, driving, shooting, and missing. Can't get the rebound. That's going to go off number 21, Maurice Webb. It will be Bobcat basketball. 7-4 Cambridge, 4:26 left in the first.
Barnett got away with a little push off there to get some separation to get that shot off.
When you get away with it, it's a good push off.
Right.
Barnett, nice pass to the inside. Coming up and scoring quickly. That's Cam Jeffrey. 7-6 Bellaire now. Here come the Big Reds.
Yeah, Jeffrey in the game to give the Cats a little bit more burst, a little bit more speed.
Jewell works it back to Swerkos. Swerkos back outside now. Jewell kicks it back. That's Webb. Webb driving the lane. Gets his man out of position. Up and misses the shot. Pettigrew with the rebound up and in.
Pettigrew in the right place at the right time. Webb made a good move to be able to get that shot off. Just couldn't convert.
Bobcats bring the ball back up the floor. Here's Garrett Carpenter. Carpenter only free for one shot so far. Driving, shooting, and scoring. That is number 4, Mason Gregg.
Good strong move by Gregg. Not something he's normally used to doing. He likes to hang out at that three-point line.
9-8 Bellaire, Swerkos. They work it back now to Jewell. He'll shoot the 3. That's off the rim, no good. Coming down with a rebound, Barnett for the Bobcats. 9-8 Cambridge, 3:24 left in the first. Barnett works it back across to Jeffrey. Jeffrey, top of the key, Carpenter. Carpenter back outside Matthews. Now here's a shot by Barnett from the wing. That's up and in. Boy, he doesn't need much space, does he?
No, he likes to create, but you give him that much room, he's going to put it up all day long.
Pressure by the Bobcats. Big Reds break it. Now coming down the floor's Webb. Reverse layup. Up and in.
Yeah, Bellaire got away with dragging that foot. Sierkos put his plant foot down and slid a little bit. Officials didn't catch him on it.
Barnett with the basketball. That's kind of what I was thinking, but okay. Carpenter takes a look. Now he'll pull up and take a short jumper. That ball, I'm not sure if somebody got a hand on it, but Big Reds come down with it.
Not like Carpenter, starting the game 0 for 3 already.
Driving, shooting, and missing is Pettigrew. Ball goes out of bounds, and they're going to say Bellaire basketball. Barnett didn't agree with the call.
No, I don't think anybody did. I mean, you're looking for help
well,
from your partner on that.
The official looked at the other official.
I mean, it's right in front of you, brother. That's your call. The other guy's not. You can't make that call from clear over there.
Jewell on the sidelines now. Kicks it back out top. That's Swerkos. Swerkos back to Riley Robbins. Robbins now out near midcourt. Barnett working on him. Robbins drives now. Kicks it back outside. Webb's got it. Middle of the lane. Turning, shooting, and scoring. Nice move there by Maurice Webb.
Yeah, Webb coming in, only averaging 6.5 points a game. He's already got 2 buckets here in this first quarter.
Jeffrey chases down an errant pass. Big Reds up 13-11. Here's a long shot by Gregg. Can't get it to go. Bobcats battle for the rebound. Coming down with it. That's going to be Pettigrew, and they're going to catch Carpenter with an early foul here, saying he put a hip into Pettigrew as he went up the floor. Pace has been quick, John.
Yeah, well, it has been. Bellaire's been getting up and down the floor for sure. Cambridge has slowed it down in that half court. It's got some really good looks.
13-11 now. Big Reds by 2. Pettigrew to Webb. Webb down low. Shot by Robbins. He hurried it and missed it. Here comes Barnett for the Bobcats. Boy, that was a reach. Barnett driving, shooting, and scoring using the left hand. That was a nice shot.
So smooth.
Webb thought he had him. Barnett went left-handed, and it was all over.
As we said in the opening, if anybody can keep up with those guys, it's going to be Barnett. He's so smooth and can just finish at the rim as well.
Pettigrew with the basketball in the lane. Shots up, no good. Coming down with it is Gregg. Gregg back outside. Here comes Barnett. Barnett working it down to Matthews in the lane. Kicks it back out to Barnett. He looks at a 3. thinks better of it, kicks it back to Carpenter. Top of the key now, Jeffrey. Jeffrey on the wing. Works it back out, Matthew. Here's a shot by Barnett. High off the rim. Coming down with it. Nice rebound by Pettigrew for the Big Reds.
Pettigrew went up and got that one, buddy.
13-13, under a minute to go in the first quarter. 40 seconds now. Robbins working it down and dropping the ball out of bounds. A Swerkos. It's going to turn the ball back over to the Bobcats. Full court pressure by Bellaire.
Yep. Haven't had a lot of opportunities to have that full court pressure.
Haven't seen a lot of turnovers out of the Bobcats either.
Yeah, really.
They've done a good job with that so far.
I've only got them with one and Bellaire with two. So, yeah, been pretty clean so far.
Matthews back outside. Barnett driving down the lane. Oh, did the Euro step. Couldn't quite make it work. Pettigrew up the floor, down the lane, and missing, but he was fouled. It's going to put Pettigrew on the line, shooting two. Let's see who picked that one up.
I think it was Greg.
First on Greg. 2 shots for Pettigrew, missed his first 2.
As we said, coming in.
That announcer's jinx is working
So far,
well tonight, yeah.
Coming in, he's only a 50% free throw shooter.
Yeah,
already 0 for 3.
All right. Another shot for Pettigrew. 13-13. 15.4 seconds left in the first quarter. Ball's up, and that one's good.
That one looked a little better.
Full court pressure for the Big Reds. Now they back off. Barnett brings it up. 10 seconds. Barnett with the basketball. He's the trigger man. In the corner, long shot, and no good. Coming down with a rebound, fighting for it. Pettigrew, long shot, no good. That's going to do it. Pretty good first quarter, John.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of excitement, that's for sure.
Score after one, it is Bellaire 14, Cambridge 13. We'll take a break. Back with more from the Gene Ford Gymnasium right after this.
Surgeon Construction is leading the way in commercial and industrial construction. This is Jason Emsch, and we are committed to providing exceptional construction experience from pre-construction through project completion. Our success is measured by exceeding our clients' expectations. See our past and previous projects at Cambridge YMCA and New Educational Center at Jurassic Park and FMJ Shooting Range, just to name a few. Find us online at surgeon.construction and like us on Facebook.
Surgeon Construction, we'll take it from here. We are back at Cambridge High School. Bill Castler, John Valentine with you here, and Big Reds come away with a 14-13 edge after one quarter. Pretty much what we expected, John. Bellaire getting up and down the floor very, very quickly. Bobcats doing a nice job, and I'll tell you something else. Cambridge didn't hit one three-pointer. I stand corrected.
Yep.
Barnett hit one.
Yep, Barnett did get one.
One three-pointer for each team, but Cambridge usually hits a lot of threes.
Yeah, only 1 for 6 in that first.
Yeah, and Carpenter averaging 19 points a game, not a point.
Yeah,
So
that's the most glaring.
look for him to heat up a little bit. Matthews with the basketball over to Jeffrey now. Jeffrey back outside, and that ball goes off the leg of number 4, Mason Gregg, so that's going to turn the ball back over to Bellaire. Cambridge extends with some full court pressure. Barnett is on number 3. That's Trey Dunn in the basketball game. Trey, number 3, that's a great basketball name, isn't it?
Sure is.
Dunn kicks it back outside. Jewell in the corner now. That's Webb. No, it's Pettigrew, excuse me. Pettigrew works it down low, and that is number 3. Dunn missing the shot. Bobcats with the rebound. Here comes Cambridge. Carpenter gets away from his man, driving, shooting, scoring.
That's what you need. Get him moving.
Put him to sleep. And a sudden drive by Carpenter. 15-14 Bobcats. Here's Pettigrew with the basketball. He loses control. Matthews picks it up. Turnover for the Bobcats. Carpenter up the floor. Carpenter kicks it off to Gregg in the corner. That's taken out of his hands by Pettigrew. Pettigrew up the floor quickly. Pulls up. Shots up and in. Nice runner there by Pettigrew.
leading scorer for Bellaire so far with 7 points.
Barnett with the basketball, works it now to Carpenter. Back outside Matthews. And Barnett, top of the key, shot by Carpenter is good.
Yeah, just a matter of time before he gets hot.
18-16, 2-point lead for the Bobcats. 6:18 left in the second. Trey Dunn with the basketball now for Bellaire. Works it over to Webb. Webb takes a look inside. Doesn't like what he sees. That ball's knocked away by the Bobcats as he tries a bad pass. Carpenter up the floor quickly. Top of the key shot. No good. Bobcats hustling for that rebound. Jeffrey steals it. Are they going to say traveling?
Yeah, double dribble by Cambridge.
Nice steal by Cam Jeffrey that time, but rolling over a little bit. And going to the bench now, let's see. Well, I thought there was a sub in there for the Bobcats. Not quite so sure that yeah, there is a sub in.
Deontay Jones, number 13, in for Greg.
Long shot, that is number 11. That is Caleb Jewell, and you leave him that wide open, he'll pull the trigger.
Yes, sir.
19-18 Bellaire. Jeffrey back to Barnett. Barnett down the lane, back outside Matthews. Shot is no good. Coming down with the basketball. Pettigrew up the floor quickly, and good job there. That was, they're going to get Deontay Jones with the foul.
Now that's going to be Matthews.
First foul on Matthews. On the line now, 24, Keegan Davis for the Big Reds.
Davis, a 33% free throw shooter coming in to tonight.
More subs in for the Bobcats. 23, Riley Homko Green back in the basketball game. Matthews takes a seat. Here come the Bobcats up the floor. Homko Green driving, shooting, and missing. Rebound fought for. Jones can't come down with it. Here come the Big Reds. Trey Dunn. Dunn up the floor. Pulls up top of the key. Now he drives into the lane, shots up, and ball is good.
Again, got to be able to get back, play some transition D.
21-18 Big Reds. In the corner, here's a shot by Homko Green, no good. Coming down with the Big Reds, Dunn up the floor to Pettigrew. Pettigrew in the lane, up and in.
Well, Coach going to have to call a timeout here, and he does.
Yes, Coach Logan McCourt not liking what he sees. 4:50 left here in the second. 23-18, Big Reds with the lead. John, they're doing a better job now getting up the floor, beating Cambridge back to the defensive end.
Yeah, for sure, and we knew that coming in, that's something you kind of have to focus on. However, Cambridge is getting some separation on their offensive end, and they're not converting by taking shots that probably you shouldn't be taking, right? I mean, a couple guys launching some threes that probably shouldn't be the guys taking those threes. Take the ball to the hole, man. Get the foul and get to the free throw line or find the open guy. But they've had some good looks, and you're going to get good looks because you're in transition. But surprisingly, Bellaire's not getting back as much as I thought they would in transition. So
well, they're looking
looks
to get up and run down the floor offensively. I mean, but I think that this is the way Bellaire plays.
Yeah, sure it is. And you know that coming in. But
pretty wide open, and as I believe that as Coach McCourt said, they play with not tons of discipline, but they play really fast.
Yeah, so when in Cambridge, when you have the ball, you're going to have to take really good shots, slow it down a little bit, get the shot you want in the half court, but make sure that you're converting and not taking shots out of character.
Full court pressure. Camden Lauer with the basketball now for Cambridge. Up the floor. Lauer, number 14, pulls the ball back outside. That's Barnett. Works it over to Homko Green. Top of the key, Barnett now. Barnett takes a look around. Back to Lauer. Lauer, top of the key. Works it over. That is Jones. Jones cut off. Gets it back outside. Carpenter will take the three. That's good. There's another guy that can pull the trigger for you.
Yeah.
23-21. Big Reds with a 2-point lead. Trey Dunn brings the ball up now for the Big Reds. Dunn. That's 24 Davis. Shot by Davis, no good. Coming down with that rebound, that's Carpenter up to Barnett. Scoops the ball up to Jones. Waits for a man to pass, up and in.
Nice patient look there by Jones to let the guy go flying past him.
23-23, just like that. Cambridge with a quick run.
Again, getting some good looks in transition.
Dunn with the basketball now. Dunn working on Lauer. Dunn, top of the key now, takes a shot. Can't get it to go. Good rebound by Jones. Here come the Bobcats. Up the floor, Carpenter. Carpenter's cut off. Works it back outside. Lauer. Back to Carpenter. Top of the key. High off the rim. Rebound coming down with it is Dunn for the Big Reds. Dunn up the floor now. Dunn drives into the lane. Kicks it back outside now. Long shot Davis. Yes. Three-pointer for Davis.
Davis doesn't look like he should be taking a lot of threes. He's got a little bigger body, but
I'm just thinking the same thing. He didn't look like the guy that you'd want taking a three.
No, but
they pull him out right away.
Well, just letting him know that was his first three he's made on the season. 0 for 10 coming into tonight. But boy, that one looked good.
Barnett with the basketball now for Cambridge. Jones wide open. Somebody fell asleep. Jones kicks it back outside. Shot by Lauer. That's up. And ball rebounded by the Big Reds. Boy, Jones should have taken that right to the hole.
Yeah.
Back outside now, top of the key. Here's Robbins. Robbins with the shot, no good. Carpenter comes down with it. Homco Green beats everybody up the floor. Knocked out by Robbins. Be Bobcat basketball, 26-23, Big Reds with the lead. 2:38 left here in the first half.
Got to come away with a bucket here.
Barnett kicks it into Carpenter, back outside Lauer. He'll take the shot. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, Homco Green with a nice rebound. Jones at the elbow. Loses control, gets it back over to Lauer in the lane, and kicks it back outside. Knocked out of bounds by Webb. It will be Bobcat basketball.
Got away with moving his feet there. Lauer was lucky.
Well, they
didn't call
missed that travel earlier on Bellaire. That might have been the makeup right there.
Right.
Barnett with the inbounds now for Cambridge.
Give it right back to him as soon as he comes in. There it is, see?
Jones.
They were thinking just like
on
me.
the
That's
block,
scary.
turning, shooting, can't get it to go. Fighting for the rebound. He got it, kicks it back outside. Long shot, that's number 4, Mason Gregg. Three-pointer, 26-26. Multiple opportunities again for the Bobcats.
Got to box out in this game.
Dunn with a basketball. Works it in the corner. That's Jewell. Jewell on the baseline. Kicks it back. Webb. Webb on the elbow. Now back outside to Jewell. Loses control. That's going to be Bobcat ball. 1:51 left in the second. Bobcats with an opportunity to take the lead.
Absolutely nice. They've, again, getting really good looks in the half court. They've been moving the ball a little. I'd like to see them keep the ball off the floor as much as they can, but be aggressive when you got it inside, man. Take it to the hole.
Here's Carpenter back to Barnett. Long shot. Yes!
Boy can shoot, man. Those two together, Carpenter and Barnett, got to be one of, if not top 3.
Driving,
lethal.
Shooting, and missing is Robbins, and Swerkos drops the ball out of bounds. It'll be Bobcat ball. 29-26 Bobcats, and they've got possession.
One of the top 3 has to be backcourts in the Valley. I mean, those two together can do everything. When they get hot, man, nobody can shoot like they can.
Nice run by the Bobcats here. Bad news for Cambridge. Pettigrew back in the basketball game. I think that's been part of Bellaire's problem.
No, absolutely. Leading scorer coming in, averaging 20 points a game. Yeah, things are going to slow down a little bit on the offensive end. And you've seen them rush, not take real great shots. But Pettigrew back in there will change some of that.
Webb with the basketball. Turning, driving, shooting, and missing. Rebound coming up, and it was Jones. Fight for the basketball. Webb and Jones tie it up. Let's see what the call is. They're going to call jump ball, possession arrow to the Big Reds.
Yep.
More full court pressure by the Bobcats. Homco Green checks in. Jones will take a seat on the bench. 1:11 left in the second, and the starting lineup back out on the floor for Cambridge. Jewell to Pettigrew. Swerkos down the lane, kicks it back outside. That's Pettigrew. Pettigrew on the elbow, turning, shooting, and high off the rim, no good. Rebound Barnett.
Barnett with his 4th rebound already today.
Barnett in the corner. Matthews back to Barnett. He'll shoot the 3. Short. Matthews with a nice rebound, chasing that one down. Carpenter has it for Cambridge now. Back to Barnett. Works it down low. Homko Green's got it on the blocks. Homko Green in the lane, shooting and scoring.
Big mismatch inside. He didn't take advantage of it. He went away from the defender, but got lucky with the kiss.
Robbins with the basketball. They work it now to Pettigrew. Back to Jewell. Jewell down the lane, up and got it.
Good strong move by Jewell. He can do some things on the offensive end to take over this game if he wants to.
31-28 Bobcats. 8 seconds left here in the second quarter. Barnett with a basketball, bad pass. Up the floor quickly comes Jewell. Jewell for the Big Reds. Turned over, nice job by Barnett. That's going to do it. Couple of turnovers to end the first half, John. But overall, the Bobcats doing a great job handling the basketball and getting back on defense. 2 your keys.
Yeah, absolutely. Only 4 turnovers I've got for Cambridge. That can't be right. Was I keeping track of those?
I think you were.
My goodness.
I think you were. I didn't see many.
Only 4. That's a huge win for Cambridge.
Look, I'm lucky
coming out the game.
I'm lucky I can keep track of scoring. So, let's just keep that. Hey, we are at the half, and the Bobcats have a 3-point lead. Good basketball game here tonight. It is Cambridge 31, Bellaire 28. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with more from Cambridge High School right after this.
Today is the day you make changes, the day you have looked forward to, the day you take a step to see the you before addiction. And it all starts right here at the Residence, an in-bed facility that designs your recovery to your needs, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I'm Crystal Reynolds for Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions. Our approach is personal, and it is as individual as your needs. We are here for you. Call 855-692-7247.
Experience luxury and power like never before with the 2024 Explorer, available now at Doane Ford. With its sleek exterior, 3.0-liter EcoBoost V6 engine, and low miles, this Explorer is ready for any adventure. Relax in light sandstone leather seats while staying comfortable with heated and ventilated front seats. Plus, enjoy the premium technology package featuring a 14 speakers and B&O sound system with twin-panel moonroof. Don't miss out on this exceptional driving experience. Visit Doane Ford today, located at 66870 Belmont Morristown Road, or visit them online at DoaneFord.com.
Protect what matters most with Valentine Insurance right here in Cambridge. Whether it's your home, car, or business, our team is dedicated to finding the perfect coverage to fit your needs. We understand the importance of peace of mind, and we're here to make sure you're prepared for life's unexpected moments. With local expertise and personalized service, you can trust Valentine Insurance to keep you covered. Stop by or give us a call today at 260-6699. Valentine Insurance, a partner you can depend on.
Looking for trusted dental care for the whole family? Dr. Darcy Wakefield and the team at Wakefield Dental have you covered. From pediatric to general and orthodontic care, they offer a full range of services. At Wakefield Dental, they focus on individualized treatment plans that not only create beautiful smiles, but build lasting confidence. Schedule your consultation today. Call 740-435-3100 or go to drwakefieldDDS.com.
How can you select from insurance companies offering you lizards or ducks? When it comes to protection for your home and auto, you want a company that provides quality insurance products and personalized, fair, friendly claims service. WB Green Insurance represents Westfield Insurance. Their reputation is based on sharing knowledge and building trust. Westfield has been around the neighborhood over 150 years. WB Green Insurance welcomes the opportunity to quote your home, car, and business insurance. Don't be fooled by lizards and ducks. Call 439-1329.
I was sitting in my car and it wouldn't start. I lifted the hood and the engine was falling apart. What would I do? My eyes filled with tears. Then on the radio I heard of West 40 by Pay here, where for a little money down and a little each week, I could have a car, nice, shiny, and sleek. So I walked in the door and I put the money down. Now I got a nice car that I can drive around. West 40 by Pay here will help rebuild your credit. The corner of Dewey and Route 40 in Cambridge, don't you forget it.
West 40 Auto Sales, corner of Route 40 and Dewey Avenue in Cambridge, is home of the guaranteed credit approval, with most loans approved while you wait. Go to their website to fill out an online loan application, west40autosales.com. You'll also find their weekly special listed there.
97.7 on your FM dial. We're WILE FM, Byesville, Cambridge.
Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance Company is a proud supporter of high school football. Contact one of the 42 agencies writing for Patrons Buckeye for a quote from your local insurance company covering Ohio. Whether you need coverage for your home, mobile home, cabin, seasonal home, a garage, or even farm equipment, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance Company is located in Caldwell, Ohio, and can help. Visit our website, patronsbuckeye.com.
Welcome back to Cambridge High School. We are in the Gene Ford Gymnasium, and the halftime score brought to you by Bradley Lending Team with First Ohio Home Finances is the Bobcats 31, Big Reds 28. I'm Bill Kassler here with John Valentine tonight, and John, good first half for the Bobcats. Big Reds, just as advertised, up and down the floor quickly. They've got some guys who can run. They've got some excellent players, but Cambridge doing a nice job staying in system and finally getting Garrett Carpenter going in the second quarter. That was pretty big.
Yeah, it's huge. 8 points in the second quarter, was shut out in the first, as you had mentioned. At the end of the first quarter, Cambridge puts 18 on the board in the second to take a 31-28 lead. Bellaire with 14 in each quarter. Neither team shot the ball great, but certainly shot the ball better in the second period. Cambridge only 1 for 6, we mentioned, from beyond the arc in the first period. 4 for 11. They took 11 threes in the second period alone.
They made it pay off.
4 of them. That's 36%.
Yes,
that's pretty darn good.
And that's about what you want to shoot from behind
the arc. Got them back in the game. So they're 29% from beyond the arc combined. 43% overall from the floor. Bellaire 48% overall from the floor. They had a nice 2 for 3 from three-point land in the second quarter. They're shooting 43% from beyond the arc. Here's one, though, that kind of sticks out. Cambridge is yet to get to the free throw line. With a team like Bellaire that's so aggressive on the defensive end, 44 steals coming into the game, Cambridge hasn't got to the line yet.
Well, and that's something else, too. Maybe Bellaire playing a little bit more disciplined tonight.
Yep.
That could be just what the problem is, because the Bobcats didn't have many turnovers in the first half.
No, and Cambridge comes in with I got 4 fouls called on Cambridge. I don't have a foul written down for Bellaire yet. So, again, transition D, you're not going to have some of that. But surprising that there hasn't been a foul committed by Bellaire, so Cambridge hasn't got to the free throw line. Something I'd certainly work on. Now, there was some pushing a little bit here and there, but Cambridge hasn't had a lot of shots inside with pressure on them. So just haven't had a chance to pick up those fouls.
Well, like I said, they have done a good job, I think, staying within system. I did agree with you. There was a couple times where I saw some Bobcats had the ball down low and turned around and kicked it back outside again when it looked like, okay, you should take a shot there.
Well, and that's what Cambridge is going to do this year. They're going to work outside in. And, if somebody gets it inside. But you see that because the inside players that Cambridge have, they're not true bigs that can set up and make a nice little drop step and get to the hole, right? I mean, they're not big guys. 6 foot tall is the biggest guy on the floor for Cambridge, so they're not going to be real aggressive inside anyway. They're going to shoot a ton of threes, man. That's their game plan. The difference is, though, when you get an opportunity inside, take advantage of it, square up, and take it in strong.
Well, Bellaire, not exactly blessed with lots of height either.
Right.
These teams do match up pretty well, but a lot of their scoring does come from the inside. And, wow, Raekwon Pettigrew, he was what was advertised, just a sophomore. He looks like a senior out there.
Yeah, 5 points in the first period, 4 points in the second period. The difference was Bellaire knocked down a couple threes, which we were kind of surprised that they were going to do that. They haven't made any free throws, or one free throw, 1 for 6.
And they sent Pettigrew to the line, and Pettigrew, he did not connect when he got up there, but he's slashing, he's driving, picking up fouls.
He only shoots 50% from the free throw line anyway. However, you see he can get to the rim, and he's quick enough to be able to get in there and finish. But if he can knock down a couple of those free throws, Bellaire's got the lead here going into
Yeah,
the
I'm
third.
not sure, but I think all his points came in the lane. Driving, shooting, slashing,
Sure.
following. That's what he does, and boy, he's good at it. He excels at it. So, but as you could see, the Bobcats, once they got going, I like what you said. Number 3, Josiah Barnett, and 0, Garrett Carpenter. Wow, they are a guard combination that is tough to beat.
Yeah, if you can get some of the other role players to be able to produce, play good defense, and rebound the basketball, take care of the ball will find those two, and they'll be able to convert. They put the ball in the hoop. Again, Carpenter coming into this game averaging 19. Josiah averaged 19 last year. So, you put the two together, that's a lethal combination.
Well, and something that we've got to remember, too, this is basically Coach McCourt's 4th game with these guys.
Right.
So it's going to take him a little bit of time to develop those guys on the inside. He's got Kyle Ritz helping him. Kyle has a ton of experience playing inside basketball, so the Bobcats will get better as the year goes on down on the blocks.
Yeah, and they're going to have to, because there's some teams that are going to have some size. Ferry's got some size. St. Clairsville's got some size. So they're going to need to play inside as well.
Let's thank our sponsors right here before we get underway in the second half. Valentine Insurance, Stoney's RV Sales and Service, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance, Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions, WB Green Insurance, Surgeon Construction, West 40 Auto Sales, People's Bank, Allen Hunter State Farm, Doane Ford, and Wakefield Dental. Here we go, underway now in the second half. That's number 4, Mason Gregg with the basketball. Back out top now. That's Rylan Matthews. Now Barnett. Barnett works it in the corner. Carpenter with a long shot. That's good.
Picking up where he left off in that second period.
Up the floor quickly. Barnett knocks it away now. That's a great job by Barnett. Boy, Josiah Barnett came up and knocked that ball away. Tips off a Bellaire man. That turns the ball over to Cambridge.
Yeah, he's so quick on the defensive end, man. He could sneak in there and cause a lot of havoc on the defensive end. Bellaire starting the third period where they left off in the second. They had 9 turnovers in that first half, starting here with 1 as well.
Barnett, Carpenter, Matthews, back now Gregg. On the wing, Barnett takes a look at it, pulls it down now, kicks it back over to Matthews, back top of the key now. Carpenter, he's cut off in the corner. Barnett driving the baseline, up and in.
Thought about that 3 earlier in the possession. Had a chance to drive to the hole earlier in the possession. Instead, gets the kick out from Carpenter and cuts to the hole. Very nice move.
Bellaire tried to get up the floor quickly. Bobcats got back quickly on defense that time. Pettigrew, long cross-court pass. Robbins, they kick it back in the corner. Driving now, that's Webb. Robbins, Jewell up and in. Good shooter's roll that time by number 11, Caleb Jewell.
Yeah, good shooters get good shooters' rolls. He's quick enough to get to the rim, and he can elevate, too. Just see how high he got off the ground there to separate and get some space.
Barnett to Homko Green. Homko Green, top of the key. Back to Barnett now. Barnett in the corner. Gregg, he'll take the 3. High off the rim, no good. Homko Green with a rebound, coming down with it, kicks it back outside. Nice pass inside. Matthews has it. Shot is blocked, but there's a whistle. This may be the first foul on Bellaire.
Yep, Robbins grabbed him when he had the ball down there. Good look there by Cambridge to be able to get the ball inside to Matthews. Couldn't convert, though.
Boy, that's the old official coming out in you. You picked that foul right up, didn't you? Oh, nice pass inside. Homko Green loses the handle. Ball rolls out of bounds. It will be Bellaire basketball. 6:15 left in the third. 36-30 Bobcats.
I think old is the correct term you use there.
There we go. Yeah. Like it up here a lot better, huh?
Yeah.
Not too many people yelling at us.
Oh, that doesn't bother me.
All right.
Just the body can't handle it anymore.
I hear you. Up and down the floor. No, not for me. Oh, here we go. I think that's going to be on Bellaire as well.
Yeah, and that makes sense. He had position there.
Rylan Matthews picking up the charge that time.
Yep. Good defensive position there by Matthews to be able to induce that charge.
Swearkos with the quick foul. So 36-30 Bobcats, they have the basketball. Here comes Garrett Carpenter up the floor. Carpenter works it to Gregg. Gregg pulls up, top of the key, back to Carpenter. Carpenter drives down to the baseline, turns around. Barnett's got it now, top of the key, Gregg. Over on the corner, that's Homko Green, long shot, no good. Coming down with it is Pettigrew. Pettigrew. Oh, excuse me, that's Pettigrew with the ball. Webb had it. Now Pettigrew driving, shooting, and scoring. Falling back, trying to draw a foul. No call, but that's 2 for the Big Reds. Up the floor, Matthews, easy 2.
Yeah, Bellaire getting a little lazy on the transition
little
there.
dose of their own medicine there, too.
Yeah,
Webb loses the handle, picks it back up now. Big Reds with the basketball. Robbins losing the handle. Robbins, and let's see, what do we have? Timeout on the floor. Boy, that is Coach J.R. Batista saying, yeah, let's talk things over a little bit. Bobcats playing some good defense right now. They've got a 38-32 lead, 5:09 left in the third.
Yeah, there's a lot of good things coming out. Those first 4 minutes of that third period are very important to be able to set the tone for the rest of the game, and Cambridge has certainly taken advantage of a couple turnovers there. A couple things here on the offensive end, or on the defensive end, would be nice to be able to try to slow down that penetration by Pettigrew. He's getting too close to the basket to be able to make some of those shots.
I think he's going to be pretty tough to stop as the evening goes on. He can handle the basketball, and you can see he loves to drive.
Yeah.
Hey, let's thank our sponsors again quickly here. Wakefield Dental, Doan Ford, Allen Hunter State Farm, People's Bank, West 40 Auto Sales, Surgeon Construction, WB Green Insurance, Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance, Stoney's RV Sales and Service, and let's not forget Valentine Insurance.
Glad you didn't forget that.
No, we don't want to forget that. Not when the sponsor's sitting here. Webb down the lane, up with the basketball, now kicks it back outside. Jewell will take the shot. Oh, that was kind of rushed. Barnett with the ball now for the Bobcats. Here comes Cambridge. Barnett down the lane, back to Matthews. He'll take the three. Yes. Not an expected source of three-point shooting. Rylan Matthews nailed that one. Jewell with the basketball now. Back outside, Webb. Webb for the Big Reds. Kicks it back out. Pettigrew. Driving, shooting, and let's see, whistle before the shot.
Going to pick up Matthews for his second.
No real foul trouble for Cambridge right now. Only the second foul on Rylan Matthews.
I don't think the official knew exactly what to call there. I don't know how much contact there was, but he was a little confused. Should I call travel? And let's bail him out and say there was some contact.
Ooh, nice job by Matthews tipping the ball away, although Robbins comes up with it. Now they work it in the corner. That is Pettigrew. Pettigrew down the baseline. Ooh, I think he got away with an elbow that time. Bobcats come down with a rebound. Here comes Barnett. Barnett driving, shooting, and boy, he got away with a bump that time on Webb. Man, he put a shoulder into him. Let's see, they're going to actually get Webb with the foul.
Yeah, definitely with a push off there to be able to get a little bit of separation at the rim. But, again, it's not a foul unless they call it.
That's exactly right. It's not a push-off unless they see it.
As you said, Pettigrew got away from one right before Barnett did.
And I've got to say, Webb did put the hammer to him.
Sure.
Shots up by Barnett. That's good.
Barnett, a 40% free throw shooter. Again, this is only his second game so far on the season.
Boy,
Cambridge shooting 54% overall.
Bobcat lead is ballooned to 10. And one of the things Cambridge has had a problem is keeping leads this year. Second shot is up and good.
And against a team like Bellaire, you would think that would be an issue because they're going to put some pressure on you full court, and Cambridge isn't real deep.
Trey Dunn up the floor now, and they're going to say he dribbled the ball on the sidelines. That's going to be Bobcat basketball. Full court pressure by the Bobcats. Cambridge has done a real good job handling this pressure all night long.
Yeah, third turnover here for Bellaire already in the third period.
Barnett, long shot for three, off the rim, no good. Coming down with it is Webb. Back to Carpenter. Carpenter on the baseline, shots up for two. Up, in and out, and back down again. That's going to count for two. Boy, he got the good shooter's roll that time, John.
Sure did. The old nice rims at Cambridge High School.
Here's Jewell with the shot. Caleb Jewell for three.
He's impressive.
Carpenter with a quick two.
Yeah, and here's where you start to see who's going to be tired and get back in transition.
Pettigrew, oh, wow. Boy, lots of traffic, lots of hands on the basketball, and Pettigrew muscled it up and got a good shot off 47-37. Timeout on the floor. Bobcats lead by 10, 3:09 left in the third.
Yeah, full timeout here by Bellaire.
All right, hey, we're going to take a quick break with that full timeout. The score, Cambridge 47, Bellaire 37. Back with more right after this.
At People's Bank, we're more than just a bank. As a community bank, we are committed to where we work and live, giving back to the organizations you care about through sponsorships, donations, and volunteer hours. When you bank with People's, you're not just a client, you're part of a community of neighbors helping neighbors. People's Bank, working together, building success. Member FDIC. Visit us at pebo.com.
97.7 on your FM dial. We're WILE FM, Byesville, Cambridge.
We're back. The Gene Ford Gymnasium. Cambridge Bobcats have a 10-point lead, 47-37 on the Bellaire Big Reds. 3:09 left in the third. Cambridge working on holding a 10-point lead now.
Good time out there by Coach Batista. You could tell his team was getting a little tired. Legs were getting a little wobbly there. Pretty fast pace to open up the third period. Needed a little bit of a breather.
Boy, they go that way all the time, though. Here's Carpenter taking a look at the three-point shot. Now driving, shooting, and missing. Rebound, coming down with it, battling for it, coming out with it. Here's Pettigrew. Pettigrew up the floor quickly. Pettigrew on Barnett, shots up. They're gonna get Barnett with. Boy, I don't know about that. I think he got in there and knocked the ball loose. That's going to put Pettigrew on the line, where he has not exactly had a lot of success tonight, John.
No, not tonight. He's 1 for 4 so far.
Ball's up, and he missed it.
And remember, too, we didn't really talk about it. Bellaire played a double overtime game last night against Barnesville. So
They did. So it was a long night last night for the Big Reds.
Yeah.
Second shot up now, and that one's good.
You can see he's got a nice touch when he gets those legs into it.
He's only a sophomore. You can tell this kid's only going to get better for Bellaire. Barnett with the basketball now for Cambridge. 47-38. Matthews, Carpenter now on the wing. That's Webb. Webb driving down the lane, up and can't get it to go. Rebound fought for. Matthews comes down with it. Back across Barnett, down low. Homko Green. Homko Green in the lane. And, crashing the board. Let's see. Oh, they're going to call a foul. I don't know if that was just fighting for the basketball. But they're going to pick Matthews up with his third. That's not good news for Cambridge.
No, you got to be smart, though. You see that. You got to let him get away from you, especially when you've got a couple fouls on you.
That's 3 on Matthews. And that's going to bring in Jones. Deontay Jones comes in. Matthews will have to take a seat. Boy, Matthews, he is awfully steady out there.
Has played a pretty decent game so far. But
he's got a three-pointer tonight. Don't forget about that.
He had one last home game as well.
Pettigrew with the basketball, driving, shooting, and missing. Coming down with it is Jones. Back to Barnett now. Barnett pulls up, slows the pace up a little bit, now across midcourt. Bobcats with the lead. Now they go into half-court offense. In the corner. Wide open, the shot. That is Gregg. No good. Jones with a rebound. Now that's going to be a foul on Bellaire.
Probably not the best shot selection at that particular point, but you can see all the guys have a green light. They're ready to fire it up. Jones with his 5th rebound already tonight in very minimal minutes. I mean, he's only been in the game 4 or 5 minutes.
Done a nice job so far tonight.
2 big rebounds, back-to-back possessions.
Carpenter with the ball under the basket. Now back to Jones. He'll take the 3. That was ill-advised. He'll put the ball on the ground and drive into the lane. All right, 47-38, 1:45 left here in the third. Trey Dunn with the basketball now for the Big Reds. Dunn, top of the key. Dunn on the wing. Now he tries to dump it down low. That ball's knocked away. Here comes Webb with the basketball. Carpenter now. Back to Barnett. Back to Carpenter. 3! That's his second three-pointer of the third quarter. Boy, he started off cold. He's picked it up, John.
So smooth.
Trey Webb with the basketball now, works it back. That's Webb with the ball now, excuse me. Here's the shot, and off the rim, that's 24. Davis missing. Bobcats with the rebound, 50-38, 12-point lead for Cambridge. Barnett to Mason Gregg. Working it back now to Carpenter. Barnett on the sidelines, back now near midcourt. Under a minute to go. Do you go for one here?
There's nothing wrong with taking a little time off here and getting the shot.
12-point lead. Here's Homko Green for three. No good. Nobody under the basket for Cambridge. And here comes Pettigrew up the floor. Pettigrew drives. He's cut off. Kicks it back outside. Shots off the rim. No good. Gregg grabs the rebound for the Bobcats. Mason Gregg up the floor now. Back outside Carpenter. Homko Green under the basket. Kicks it back outside. Barnett driving, shooting, and missing. Followed by Homko Green. Whistle. I think he got it across the face. That's going to put Homko Green on the line shooting two. Let's see. That's on Maurice Webb, number 21. That's his second. 50-38 Bobcats.
Homko Green on the season from the free throw line, 5 of 8, 63%.
Ball's up. Off the back of the rim, no good.
Cats overall shooting 54% on the season, coming into tonight.
Second shot for Homko Green. He had 4 points in the first half. 12.8 seconds left in the third. Ball's up, that's good. Bobcats by 13, 51-38. Here comes Maurice Webb for the Big Reds. Back to Jewell. Jewell, top of the key, down the lane, and short. Picking ball up, Carpenter up the floor, and before anybody can get a shot off, that's going to do it. At the end of the third quarter, the score is Cambridge 51, Bellaire 38. Back with more right after this.
Looking for reliable insurance that fits your life? Look no further than Allen Hunter State Farm in Cambridge, Ohio. From auto to home to life insurance, we offer a range of options tailored to your needs. With our friendly, knowledgeable team, you'll get the protection and peace of mind you deserve. We're dedicated to being there for you, just like a good neighbor should. Call Allen Hunter State Farm today and discover how we can help you safeguard your future. Call 740-439-5385. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Attention RV enthusiasts. Stoney's RV is having a model year closeout. Save thousands on your dream RV. Don't wait, now's the perfect time to get into their winterization schedule and ensure your RV is ready for the colder months ahead. As a full-service dealership, they've got you covered from sales to maintenance. Need propane? Stoney's has a fill station on site. Plus, check out Stoney's massive parts and accessory store, the largest in the area. Visit Stoney's RV today and drive away with incredible savings.
We're back at Cambridge High School, the Gene Ford Gymnasium, checking our Bradley lending team with First Ohio Home Finance scoreboard. It is Cambridge 51, Bellaire 38. John, you pointed it out. Big Reds starting to look a little bit tired after having a game the night before, a double overtime game. Cambridge now beating them up and down the floor.
Yeah, you can typically see that obviously in second halves of the game in that second night.
Pettigrew drops it off to Robbins, to Davis, who gets hammered. I'm sorry, that is number 4, that's Swerkos.
Yeah, nice strong move at the basket.
And I think a good foul by the Bobcats. Let's see who that's on.
I think it was on Gregg.
Second foul on Mason Gregg. 2 shots now for number 4, Cole Swerkos. Off the back of the rim. Second shot now for Swerkos. 51-38 Cambridge.
63% free throw shooter coming into tonight. This is his first 2 attempts.
Oh, missed it. Carpenter with a rebound. Heaves it up. Barnett's got it. Barnett driving, shooting, scoring. Nice job by Carpenter tipping that ball away as Swerkos was cutting for the basket wide open. It'll be Bellaire basketball, but he saved a bucket. 53-38 Cambridge, 7:34 left in the ball game.
Yeah, you can tell. Ooh, that's definitely over back.
Pettigrew.
He was on this side.
Driving down the lane, that's Jewell up and in. He's done that a couple times
tonight.
tonight.
He gets so much elevation over top of the defender, man. That guy can jump out of the gym.
And he releases the ball real high,
Gives
too.
that little floater a chance to go in because he's so much higher than the defender.
Deontay Jones back to Barnett. Barnett takes a look at Jones and now kicks at top of the key. Carpenter inside to Jones in the corner now. That's Matthews. Shot is no good. Rebound coming down with it. That's Mason Gregg. Bobcats now driving, shooting, and missing is Barnett. Bellaire with the rebound. Barnett knocks the ball away from him. Pettigrew comes up with it. Pettigrew tries a cross-court pass up the floor quickly. Here comes Barnett. And that's going to be a foul on Pettigrew as he went for the Showtime block. Good job that time by Barnett to turn his body into the man coming in to block that basketball.
Yeah, he's got real good body control, always has, especially, and trying to finish with the opposite hand there as well.
Well, and Pettigrew's got some hops.
Yeah, they called that on Webb.
That was on Webb.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's Webb's third.
Ball's up. No good. Josiah Barnett, the senior, missing his first shot. 53-40 Bobcats by 13 points. 6:40 left in the ball game. Ball's up, and that one's good. Here come the Big Reds. Up the floor, Webb. Back to Robbins. Robbins to Pettigrew. Pettigrew, top of the key. Takes a look at it. Now he kicks it back to Jewell. Jewell. He's the most dangerous shooter on the Bellaire basketball team. Now Jewell drives in the corner. Shot by Pettigrew. Misses everything. Picked up now by Carpenter. Carpenter up to Jones. Jones down the middle of the floor. Nobody challenges him. Nice job that time by Robbins, knocking the ball out of his hand at the last second.
Yeah, good defense there by Robbins to be able to not give up the easy bucket.
Our Bradley lending team with First Ohio Home Finance scoreboard says the score is Cambridge 54, Big Reds 40. Ball's inbounded, whistle quickly.
There's Pettigrew's first foul.
Boy, I'll tell you what, he's been pretty active as well, so.
Yeah.
54-40. Barnett inbounds to Carpenter. Carpenter on the sidelines, top of the key, Barnett. Barnett on the elbow. That's Jones driving, shooting, and
attaboy.
Jones will hit it, and Pettigrew's going to pick up his second foul quickly.
And we talked about off camera before the pregame that Deontay Jones can be very serviceable inside, and you can see how strong he can be inside. He finishes there with Pettigrew all over him.
You're going to give Coach McCourt some time, but, you know, like I said, he's working with these guys. You can tell. Shots up, that's good. Nice job there by Deontay Jones, 57-40 Bobcats with the basketball now. Bellaire come down with it. That's Webb driving, shooting, and missing. Rebound Jones kicks. Oh, see, we have a foul. That's going to be on Webb.
That's his fourth.
Maurice Webb, not a guy you want to lose. He's a senior, a leader. He does a lot on the floor for the Big Reds. Barnett looking for some help. Inbounds to Carpenter. Carpenter up the floor now. Carpenter down the middle of the floor, scoops it over to Gregg. Driving. Now he kicks it back outside. Here's a shot by Barnett. No good. Rebound. Tipped around. Bobcats come up with it. That's Carpenter. Carpenter to Jones. Jones leaves it off for Barnett, who misses the layup. Up the floor quickly now. Pettigrew for Bellaire. Pettigrew spinning, shooting, and missing. Rebound Matthews. No, that's Carpenter. Excuse me. Carpenter comes down with it, slows the pace. 5:12 left in the ball game. 57-40. Now Jones has it on the blocks, knocked out by Robbins. That's a smart move by Riley Robbins because that's a mismatch.
Yeah, for sure. In size and in strength.
Barnett with the inbounds for Cambridge. 17-point lead for the Bobcats. That's Carpenter. Carpenter back to Barnett. Barnett in the lane. Leaves it off for number 4, Mason Gregg. Easy two. And you can see Big Reds are starting to, they're starting to slow up a little bit. 2 games in 2 nights. Here's Jewell losing the handle. Picks it up out near midcourt. Back now, that's number 4, Swearcoast. Swearcoast, top of the key. Works it back to Pettigrew. Pettigrew on the elbow. Slows things up. Now he's going to take it back outside to Jewell. Jewell on the wing, back out top of the key. Swearcoast down underneath Robbins. Webb now in the lane, kicks it off. Nice job that time by the Big Reds as they get some points from Swearcoast.
Real good ball movement there by Bellaire. You couldn't tell that they'd have games back-to-back nights.
That's their first points in a while, John.
Yeah, it is.
Gregg with the basketball for Cambridge now. Cambridge slowing the pace up with a big lead.
Yeah, only the second bucket here in this 4th period for Bellaire.
Barnett to Jones, top of the key, back to Barnett. No, they get it back to him now. Barnett looks things over. Bobcats, I don't know if they're going to take the air out of the ball completely, but they should be pretty picky with their shot selection now.
Yeah, definitely be very picky with the shot selection.
Jones in the corner, back outside, Gregg. 59-42, Bobcats with the lead. That is your Bradley Lending Team with First Ohio Home Finance scoreboard.
And that's all
Whistle.
for Webb. That's on Webb.
That is going to do it for Webb. That's his 5th.
And it'll be 2 shots for Barnett.
Couple of substitutions coming in now for Bellaire. Trey Dunn's one of them. And number 24, Keegan Davis, another. Barnett on the line, shooting 2.
Barnett 3 made free throws tonight so far. Looking for number 4 here.
First shot misses. Still 59-42, 3:31 left in the ball game. Second shot for Barnett.
Use those legs a little bit more this time, and he does.
Got it. Up the floor quickly is Jewell. Jewell on the wing. Now drives in the lane and got the roll. Let's see.
Yep.
Whistle. That's going to count.
Man, if I'm Jewell, I'm doing that every time. Him and Pettigrew do the same. How many shots have they had from 5 feet in front of the rim, right dead center of the lane?
And they seem to have a knack for penetrating with the basketball and pulling up and taking a wide open shot. All right, here's Jewell trying to complete the traditional 3-point play. The senior puts it up, no good. Rebound crashing to Bortis Davis, but Webb grabs it. He gets it back to Jones. Jones to Carpenter, up the floor now, Gregg. Gregg slows things up a little bit. 60-44, Cambridge with the lead. Jones, top of the key. Matthews, back out now to Barnett. Barnett on the wing, gets it back over to Gregg on the other wing. Now Carpenter, top of the key, to Jones on the elbow. Jones takes a look, pulls it down, works it back out now to Barnett. Under 3 minutes. Bobcats with a big lead. Barnett drives, shoots, and scores.
Yeah.
He just kind of puts you to sleep, and then all of a sudden, he is by you.
Yeah, he's got such a quick burst to get to the rim. Should have been a foul there on Deontay for
driving, shooting, and scoring. Let's see what the call is. There's a whistle. Is that going to be on?
It was definitely a charge, but the official, he called it on 21, which was not correct. He called a charge, but he called it on 21. I don't think number 3, he says, is on Dunn.
Okay, yes, it is on Dunn, yes.
Yeah, and a good call, but he should have had Deontay over here on an illegal screen on the other end. He lifted his hand up, he got ready to call it, and he didn't blow it. Should have.
Hey, early in the year for those guys, too.
Yeah.
Mason Gregg, what is, he's got a guard on his nose. Broken nose?
And honestly, I don't know. I didn't get an update on that. He did wear it the other night at Union Local as well.
Barnett with the basketball for Cambridge. On the wing, Carpenter in the corner now. That's Greg. Greg back outside. Matthews back outside to Barnett. Carpenter now. Bobcats weaving. Coming up on 2 minutes left in the ball game. Matthews looking for a little help. Finds Carpenter. Big Red starting to chase all over the floor. Trying to trap. Carpenter now. Down the lane. He's going to find an opening. Put it up and in. Real easy.
His first bucket here in this fourth period.
64-44, they haven't needed him. Here's a long shot by Jewell, no good. Coming down with it, that's going to be Greg. Here come the Bobcats again, 138, and look for some more. Taking the air out of the basketball. Cambridge taking care of the ball, working it off.
Only
Greg
one
now.
turnover for Cambridge in this second half.
What they had to do, Jones on the elbow back outside, taking a look at it as Greg thinks better of it, pulls it down, back out near midcourt to Carpenter, 1:16 left. Here's Jones. Jones was open and knocked away, picked up by the Bobcats.
Boy,
Greg.
I almost jinxed them, didn't I?
You did. Matthews to Jones. Jones to Barnett. Up and in. Great cut by Barnett.
Told kids for years, if you want to pick up easy buckets, cut to the hole. Because somebody's going to find you.
Nice fading jumper by Trey Dunn for the Big Reds.
Yeah, good looking shot there by Dunn.
66-46. Under a minute to go now. Cambridge, they look to be coming away with a win here tonight. Carpenter. Got the basketball out near midcourt to Jones. To Greg. 20 seconds left in the ball game. Big Reds are just going to let the clock run dry. Seven seconds, 5 seconds. Bellaire's over at the bench. Jones has it. 1 second and ball game. Final score here tonight, Bobcats all over Bellaire. It is checking our Bradley Lending team with First Ohio Home Finance scoreboard. Cambridge a winner, 66-46 over Bellaire. We'll take a break, add up some of the numbers. We'll be back with more from the Gene Ford Gymnasium right after this.
Today is the day you make changes, the day you have looked forward to, the day you take a step to see the you before addiction. And it all starts right here at the Residence, an in-bed facility that designs your recovery to your needs, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I'm Crystal Reynolds for Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions. Our approach is personal, and it is as individual as your needs. We are here for you. Call 855-692-7247.
Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance Company is a proud supporter of high school football. Contact one of the 42 agencies writing for Patrons Buckeye for a quote from your local insurance company covering Ohio. Whether you need coverage for your home, mobile home, cabin, seasonal home, a garage, or even farm equipment, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance Company is located in Caldwell, Ohio, and can help. Visit our website, patronsbuckeye.com.
Looking for reliable insurance that fits your life? Look no further than Allen Hunter State Farm in Cambridge, Ohio. From auto to home to life insurance, we offer a range of options tailored to your needs. With our friendly, knowledgeable team, you'll get the protection and peace of mind you deserve. We're dedicated to being there for you, just like a good neighbor should. Call Allen Hunter State Farm today and discover how we can help you safeguard your future. Call 740-439-5385. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Surgeon Construction is leading the way in commercial and industrial construction. This is Jason Emsch, and we are committed to providing an exceptional construction experience from pre-construction through project completion. Our success is measured by exceeding our clients' expectations. See our past and previous projects at Cambridge YMCA and New Educational Center at Jurassic Park and FMJ Shooting Range, just to name a few. Find us online at surgeon.construction and like us on Facebook.
Surgeon Construction, we'll take it from here.
Protect what matters most with Valentine Insurance right here in Cambridge. Whether it's your home, car, or business, our team is dedicated to finding the perfect coverage to fit your needs. We understand the importance of peace of mind, and we're here to make sure you're prepared for life's unexpected moments. With local expertise and personalized service, you can trust Valentine Insurance to keep you covered. Stop by or give us a call today at 260-6699. Valentine Insurance, a partner you can depend on.
Looking for trusted dental care for the whole family? Dr. Darcy Wakefield and the team at Wakefield Dental have you covered. From pediatric to general and orthodontic care, they offer a full range of services. At Wakefield Dental, they focus on individualized treatment plans that not only create beautiful smiles, but build lasting confidence. Schedule your consultation today. Call 740-435-3100 or go to drwakefieldDDS.com.
I was sitting in my car and it wouldn't start. I lifted the hood and the engine was falling apart. What would I do? My eyes filled with tears. Then on the radio I heard of West 40 by Pay here, where for a little money down and a little each week, I could have a car, nice, shiny, and sleek. So I walked in the door and I put the money down. Now I got a nice car that I can drive around. West 40 by Pay here will help rebuild your credit. The corner of Dewey and Route 40 in Cambridge, don't you forget it.
West 40 Auto Sales, corner of Route 40 and Dewey Avenue in Cambridge, is home of the guaranteed credit approval, with most loans approved while you wait. Go to their website to fill out an online loan application, west40autosales.com. You'll also find their weekly special listed there.
We're back at the Gene Ford Gymnasium, the site tonight of a big win for the Bobcats, 66-46 over the Bellaire Big Reds. But, John, I'll tell you something, nice job by Cambridge. They didn't turn the ball over much. They played good defense tonight. They shot well. I also think they took advantage of a very tired Bellaire basketball team.
Yeah, I think that definitely was apparent that second half, and most specifically, obviously, in the fourth period. But you could see that timeout that Coach Batista took at 3:09 in the third. He could see it as well. He needed to give his guys a break, but I think they just kind of ran out of gas. But a good win for the Cats.
That's
sure.
how they play, too. I mean, they are going to try to get it up and down the floor, and if you run out of gas, that's going to be a problem right there, because switching back to a system of half-court basketball is going to go pretty tough. But again, a good job by the Bobcats. And again, I was impressed with the fact that they did not turn the ball over very much. And I agree with you. If there's a better guard tandem than Josiah Barnett and Garrett Carpenter in this area, I haven't seen them yet.
Yeah, pretty good game really by both guys. 20 points for Carpenter, being shut out in the first period and only getting one basket in the fourth period, and 16 by Barnett. He was got 4 free throws on the night as well to get 16. So, yeah, man, that those two together, their games are very similar, though very quick is Carpenter, but it seems like Barnett has a little bit different gear, being able to get to the rim, to be able to get to the free throw line. This year, hopefully he can continue to build on that, because he's so good and so quick with that first step getting to the hole. But their games are very similar. You see they can both shoot the lights out beyond the arc as well.
And I think you're right. I think they play off each other very, very well. Last year, Barnett was, of course, with Carpenter being out for the year, Barnett was kind of doing a solo act last year, and you can see just how much it means to have him back this year.
Yeah, huge benefit for Barnett.
Well, Bellaire started off. They had a pretty good first half. It was 31-28 at the half, just down by 3. But as we've said a number of times before, Big Reds had a double overtime win at Barnesville just the night before. But, hey, they make the schedule. It's on the schedule. You got to show up. You got to play the game. And tonight, the Bobcats just did a better job of playing the basketball game.
Yeah, they played an overall better game than Bellaire. Again, we talked about first half, though. Bellaire, honestly, I think outplayed Cambridge in the first half, but you could tell that the fatigue set in that second half. Bellaire overall for the night shooting 60% from 2. Man, when you got that combination of Jewell and Pettigrew being able to take the ball to the hole and stopping 5-6 feet short and elevating and getting that easy runner, they took advantage of that from 2-point. They shot the ball decent from 3. They were 4 for 13 for 31%.
Mostly that was Jewell, too, I think.
Yeah, yep. And combined overall, they shot 47% overall from the floor. Only 18%, though, from the free throw line. 2 for 11 were the Big Reds. They couldn't convert. And, again, that has a lot to do with fatigue. Those legs start to feel like jelly, man, when you're out there that 2 games in a row. 50% coming into the night, only 18% from the free throw line.
That is pretty tough, and that will hurt you. Coaches will tell you, hey, we've got to convert. Those are free points.
Yeah, and Bellaire also committing 14 turnovers on the night. Pretty nice for Cambridge, though they average about that amount, does Bellaire. Actually, they do average 14. But
I'm not sure what the Bobcats are averaging, but I think they were well under their average tonight. They did a great job handling the basketball tonight. They relied a little bit less on Mason Gregg tonight. I'm not sure if that mask that he's wearing may be having a little bit of effect on him. A little bit more, we saw a little bit more Carpenter and Barnett tonight. That seemed to work very well.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Again, we talked about that. They play off each other so well. But, Mason Gregg, 7 points on his own, which, if he could get 7 to 10 points every night with the other guys getting 15 to 20, that really puts him in a good spot. And also, add to that, Mason Gregg had 8 rebounds tonight. Not bad for a guy that's pushing 6 foot tall and playing away from the basket most of the time. Garrett Carpenter, 20 points, 7 rebounds. Josiah Barnett, 5 rebounds, all in the first half. So Barnett, another really good night too. But Deontay Jones, how about that coming off the bench? We talked about that a little bit. He came through with 5 points, and but he had 8 rebounds as well. Rylan Matthews, 7 points and 6 rebounds. So Riley Humpko-Green, 5 points, 3 rebounds. I thought he had a pretty decent
night on the board.
He really did. Yeah.
Rylan had a good night.
Yeah, saved a couple possessions there for Cambridge. Overall, Cambridge shot the ball pretty decent. The second half certainly much better than the first half. Overall, 63% from 2, 29% from 3. 45% overall, 25 of 55, and finally got to the free throw line in that second half.
Yeah, I don't think Bellaire even had a foul in the first half.
No, the first half they did not.
They ended up in one of their players, number 21, Maurice Webb, fouled out. So 5 fouls for him in the second half. But again, I think that was the fact that the Bobcats were beating them up the floor. When you get beat sometimes, you commit fouls, and, eventually you're going to run out.
Look, again, keys coming into tonight, we said Cambridge has to get back in transition. Check, right? I mean, they did not give up a lot of transition points tonight. And then 2, convert on the offensive end, slow it down a little bit. They had a lot of really good looks. And number 3 was limit turnovers. Are you kidding me? 5 turnovers against a team like Bellaire?
Great job. And I'll tell you something else. I think that from what I saw of these basketball teams, Cambridge is the far superior team in the half court. I kind of think that's Coach Logan McCourt. You're starting to see a little bit more influence by the coach. He's coming in, installing his system, getting the guys to play his way, and they look a little bit better in the half court right now.
Well, yeah, and it takes the pressure off of Barnett so much. He had so much pressure on him last year because Carpenter was not on the floor because of the injury. With having those 2 feed off each other, and again, that frees up the other guys too, right? With so much pressure on Carpenter and Barnett trying to slow them down from getting to the hole, guess what? You're double teaming them, somebody's going to be open.
The other thing I like about Cambridge is that you're starting to see they understand their roles too. Yeah. This is what I do.
Sure.
They know what they do. They know what they do well. They're being coached very, very well. I think that Coach McCourt doing an outstanding job this year, turning things around after a tough year last year.
Yeah, and credit Bellaire for sticking it out 2 nights in a row, man.
Yeah.
Look, we've all been there. That's not easy to do.
Double overtime. No, I tell you what, I haven't been there. No.
Well,
double overtime the night before. Double time. No.
And again, it's really, they don't play a ton, but that's kind of a rival. Bellaire and Barnesville have wanted to play each other for years in football, and, they talk about some different things, and so that's a big game for them. And Barnesville's a decent team, but credit Caleb Jewell, 17 points tonight. And I talked about him all night. He just looked so smooth.
A leading scorer.
Yeah, led the team with 17 points. But how about Pettigrew? 14 points. But not only 14 points, he had 9 rebounds. Almost had a double-double tonight.
Yeah, and he looked a lot better early.
Yeah,
but you could see
sure.
that the way he plays, he started to slow down just a little bit in that second half. And that game the night before really, really took a toll on the Big Reds tonight. Hey, I don't think we have too much unless you want to run over the scoring. We do have a +1 pizza, medium pepperoni pizza to give away to our player of the game. We haven't even talked about that yet right now, but I think that you probably got some thoughts as to you think who should walk away with that pizza tonight.
Yeah, that's a tough decision because obviously from a scoring standpoint, Carpenter with 20 points led the way for Cambridge with also 7 rebounds. Josiah Barnett with 16 points with 5 rebounds. But, again, yeoman's work from Mason Gregg, 7 points, 8 rebounds. I mean, that's not normal. And Deontay Jones with 5 points, 8 rebounds in very limited time. Now, he played a lot in the fourth period, but he didn't get a lot of time in that first half either. Rylan Matthews, we said, 5 rebounds, 7 points. Riley Humpkin-Green, 5. You know, that's a toss-up. And it's hard not to give it to somebody that scores 20 points and has 7 rebounds.
I think that's what we have to do. I feel the same way. And you know what? You have to remember, too, something else about what Carpenter did tonight. It was a donut for him in the first quarter. Yeah. He really did not heat up until the second quarter. Took a few shots, didn't have any success, missed some threes, and all of a sudden he hit one, and it was like somebody flipping a switch.
Yeah, had 2 threes in the second period and in the third period, and only scored 1 bucket in the fourth. So he got 18 of his points in the middle quarter.
In crunch time, in second and third quarter. So, yeah, our +1 pizza, medium pepperoni pizza tonight, it goes to Garrett Carpenter, 20, and he's averaging right around 19 a game, so that's what you expect out of him. But I thought he had an outstanding night tonight.
Yeah, several Bobcats did. Again, I mean, it's Barnett, Gregg, and Jones all, and really Riley Matthews with getting 7 points there, too. They all played really well tonight. Had to. If a team only has 5 turnovers against a team that has 44 steals coming in, that's pretty impressive.
They did a nice job. And like I said, I'm gonna credit Coach McCourt. You can see Bobcats improving in situations like that. You know, we've got to take care of the basketball fellas. We've got to play defense. We've got to rebound. And we've got to play some good half-court basketball. It's fun to get up and down the floor, yes.
Yeah.
Everybody likes to do that. But if you don't get up and down the floor, you've got to have an idea of what you're going to do with that ball.
Well, partner, we knew we were going to have a pretty entertaining game tonight. I'd say that the boys came through with that.
All right, the Bobcats, a winner tonight, checking our Bradley lending team with First Ohio Home Finance scoreboard. Final score again tonight is Cambridge 66, Bellaire 46. Want to thank our sponsors just one more time. Valentine Insurance, Stoney's RV Sales and Service, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance, Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions, WB Green Insurance, Surgeon Construction, West 40 Auto Sales, People's Bank, Allen Hunter State Farm, Doane Ford, and Wakefield Dental. Without these sponsors, we could not be here tonight, and we enjoyed this one very much. For John Valentine, I'm Bill Kassler. Your final score one more time. It is Cambridge 66, Bellaire 46. Have a great rest of your night.
You've been listening to high school basketball on WILE Byesville, Cambridge. High school basketball is a presentation of AVC Sports.